So many sellers get this wrong about Amazon PPC. Most Amazon sellers think PPC is some kind of magic growth engine. But PPC doesn't fix your problems, it only exposes them. Let's talk about what you actually need to be in place before you scale ads. My name is Maxim, I'm the founder of Maximize Your Online Biz. We help sellers to scale profitable on Amazon, and in this video we will talk about one of the biggest misconceptions about Amazon PPC. Amazon PPC is just paid visibility, and when I say it is just paid visibility, I also mean it is just there to get your product visibility fast. PPC buys attention, it doesn't create demand, it does not fix your product market fit, it does not improve a weak conversion rate, a weak click-through rate, it simply sends more traffic to your product page. If PPC isn't the issue, most likely one of the following problems is: number one, the product market fit. The product market fit comes first. Is there actually a market for your product? Are there people researching your product? Are there competitors which are doing a good amount of sales? Sometimes people just create a product without doing their product research properly, and there's actually not even a market for this product, and that is mistake number one. Mistake number two, a clear positioning, a USP, your product has a differentiation. There are plenty other sellers and your product needs to have some kind of differentiation, some kind of USP, unique selling proposition. In other words, a reason why the client should buy your product. Just a cheaper price often isn't sufficient. It is better if it has some technical benefit, if it has some marketing benefit, if you better have understood your target audience than your competitors. And then also it is not sufficient to just have this USP. You also need to clearly show this USP in the first image that the clients in 3 seconds can get, okay, why should I buy this product? Why not another one? Why should I click on this product and eventually later on buy it? That is reason number two. A confused customer often don't convert or even doesn't click on the listing. Number three, also part of this game, is how good is your click-through rate? That's also one thing. How attractive seems your offer to the client? That means how much attention gets your main image, how good is your pricing, etc., etc. Do you have reviews, etc., etc.? Do you have some elements like on the click-through rate hacked, some elements on your image which get more attention compared to your competitors? Is the client actually clicking on your product? If no one is clicking on your product, no one also is buying your product. So that's often issue number three, an issue with the click-through rate. Issue number four, the fourth thing which you need to have is a high converting listing. That means a listing which actually converts. It might be if your main image is fine enough, if your offer seems appealing enough to the client that he clicks on your product, but later on doesn't buy or buys other products which are suggested to him below your product because they seem better. To convert well, you of course, the number one converter is the price as well as the secondary images. Do they understand your product? If you have a USP, do they get, okay, why should I buy this product? Why shouldn't I buy instead another product? Do your product images transmit emotions? Do you have a nice branding in place, etc., etc., etc.? That is issue number four. A non-converting product. So at least in the end it looks like, okay, PPC, the default is PPC, I'm spending and spending and spending, People are clicking my products, are going on the listing, but in the end they are not converting. So it is more a converting issue than a PPC issue. That is issue number 4. And of course, issue number 5 is a competitive pricing. I so often have clients which just they fell in love with their own product and they are not realistically anymore. For example, I had a client which was selling black seed oil in a market, very competitive market, very competitive market. All of his competitors were cheaper than him. Often he sold twice as expensive as his competitors, and the competitors, they were since long time in the market, great organic rankings, thousands of reviews. He had not even hundreds. So be realistic about your pricing also. It can't be if you do not do anything more, if you do anything better than your client, than your competitors, that you can sell at a higher price. That's often the misunderstanding. Also, like when I 5 years ago sold one of my first products, a product in the animal niche, a drinking bottle. You may know that a 3-in-1 drinking bottle for dogs, with a dog food spender and with also some bin bags in it. I sold it actually double the price of my competitors, and I thought just because I give some fancy color names like citrus yellow and so on, someone actually would buy it, and I have misunderstood, or I haven't seen that many of the competitors are selling actually exactly the same product, just for half of the price with more reviews. And so it's actually obvious that the client will prefer to buy those products than your competitors' products. And so all of those things need to be done. You need to actually sell in a market where there is demand. Number one, you actually need to have the chance to get a part of the cake. In differentiating your product and also making this differentiation understandable for the client in few seconds, that he directly understands why he should buy your product rather than your competitors' products. Number 3, is the click-through rate actually good? Is your offer appealing price-wise, review-wise, and main image-wise? Maybe also with the help of a coupon or an offer, a limited offer or something with green and red on your listing. This also can help. Is your product actually getting clicks? That's, as I said, the 4th thing. The 5th thing is, does your product actually convert? If one is already on the listing, is he buying? Are your clients buying or not? Often it's not PPC the issue. I don't know if you it's just visibility. You can really imagine it like that. If your conversion rate is 1%, because you have a really weak listing, and I will just say something, and you have 100 clicks, you have a cost per click of €1, so you're spending, or dollar, sorry, if you're spending $100 or €100 or £100, it doesn't matter, and you have a cost per click of $1, that means, and you have a conversion rate of 1%, that means only one person is buying. We will say your product costs $100 as well, you have 1% only which is buying, and that would mean that in the end you spend $100 to get $100 back. And if you would have a higher conversion rate, if you would work on your listing, if you would create a more appealing listing, better understand your target audience, and so on and so on and so on, you would convert better. And if you, I don't know, get to a conversion rate, just for example, of 10%, that means you would get $1,000 in sales. ACOS would be 10%, so it means you still have the same impression, you still have the same impressions, you still have the same clicks you get, but you're converting better. So keep that in mind. That are the most important things. Most sellers start with PPC. More professional sellers are starting, more experienced sellers are starting with all of those different points, with all of those five points above. and before starting and launching their PPC campaigns. So keep in mind, PPC isn't some magic trick. It is just an amplifier. If you have a great product, if you have a great conversion rate, also like this, you will do more sales. If you have a low conversion rate, you will just spend money and do the same amount or the same percentage of sales as you would have done already before. Thank you for watching until the end. If this video was helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any Amazon related comment or request, just ask it below in the comments. If you would like us to help you with your Amazon performance, either in a single task approach or either in a full service approach where we do everything from A to Z for you, please reach out below, book a call with me, and let's see each other again, and have a good day. Bye bye.